I want to say I love the beginning when Shia's character is looking for a job, and,
Yeah.
and you're kind of telling me he needs to pay his dues
Yeah.
in order to get where he wants in
Yeah.
life. Do you think, like, you know, the modeling aspect that you did, was that you paying your dues to land this massive role?
Yeah, that's a really interesting way of looking at it, actually. It's a great question. You know, I feel really lucky for landing this role, but I also feel really lucky that I had a professional career for 8 years, and I've worked really, really hard throughout my modeling career, and a lot of time without reward. And you know, there was some really tough times for me, and I do feel like that was a way of paying my dues, because I know that there's a lot of actresses that go through years and years and years before they land a movie. So that's, you know, my way of looking at it, I suppose. Although doing a movie like this, you still work hard.
Right,
you
no.
Have juice
And I'm not saying that.
No, I
It's
know.
phenomenal. I mean, I don't want to get to that scene. I won't give it away, but you do have a very specific scene with a Transformer. We'll just say that.
Okay, good idea.
And Michael, obviously, you know, the Transformer's not there. So you have to talk to what? Like, what are you actually talking to? How does he direct you to, you know, make that believable? Because it really does come across very well.
Thank you. That's a great compliment. You know, when I'd been an audience member for the last 2 movies and adored the films, and I had never even considered how, you know, how do they put the humans with the robots, and how do they interact together? Because it looks so real and it looks so fantastic. And so I arrived on set on my first few days, and there was all these sweeper poles literally connected together to the height of the Decepticon or the Autobot with the faces cut out on them. And so
the face was on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's so basic, which is interesting because this is a movie that's so, you know, in advance in the technical, you know, aspects of things. So to be acting to nothing and to be acting to a sweeper pole was challenging, was funny, was embarrassing, but you know, we survived, and it was also interesting for me as a new actress to really challenge myself with my imagination, and also talking to the other cast members. They also found it difficult, you know. So I just kind of watched and learned from them, really.
Yeah, I want to look cool in slow motion. That's what I want to do. I need to practice my slow motion. I'm gonna walk down the street and just go like slow mo like
well,
that.
then you need to work on a Michael Bay movie, because he shoots the slow mo the best.
Michael Bay actually puts you in slow motion. He's like, that's how good of a director he goes. You're in slow motion.
Yeah.
Now, obviously the first 2 films, but how much pressure did you feel coming into a franchise like this? I mean, this is a huge franchise. I think made over a couple $2 billion the first 2 movies. You know, and you're taking over a role that we've known for the past 2 movies. How much pressure did you feel? Were you nervous or were you excited about that?
I was really nervous, and I was really excited, and I knew when I accepted the offer that I had, you know, it was going to be the challenge of my life, and it was going to be the hardest I'd ever worked. And there was a lot of pressure. I mean, you're coming in on a franchise that has an enormous fan base, and fans expect a lot from you. My only, the thing that really got me through it was the fact that I was able to come in and work on a new character and bring her to life. And, you know, it was so last minute me starting on this movie that, you know, she really came alive on set, and Michael really wanted to, you know, to keep my British accent and work around my strengths. And so it was a lot of fun, that part. And I feel blessed because I know that it would have been a lot different had I been reprising, you know, the Michaela role.
Right, and it's a completely different role.
Yeah.
And you did a fantastic job, and
Thanks.
Congratulations to
Thank
you.
you.
And the movie's fantastic. I mean, the 3D was unbelievable.
I haven't seen it in 3D
You gotta
yet.
go see it in 3D.
I'm waiting till I get to London.
We'll go on a date and see it in 3D.
Okay.
I got that. Pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure to
Nice
meet you.
you.
Cheers. Thank you.